you know.
And you guys, we are actually in studio over at. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. Where are we at? We are at
1669. Are we going to make a lot of jokes, you think, regularly about 69? The fact that we're in Pattaya, Thailand, and there's a 69.
Yeah, I don't know. So we're at the 1669 restaurant, which is right next to the big market. So big market's getting a lot of publicity right now with YouTubers all over the place. So
you mentioned that.
Come to the big market. It's pretty awesome. You can have some squid to eat. You can get wet naps.
Really?
You can have it all.
Moist towelettes?
Moist towelettes.
I'm a big fan of the moist towelette.
So,
and so so here's what's cool, right? So there's a few ways to find out where we are, like on social media, right? So 1669 rooftop is basically what you would want to look at on Facebook, that sort of thing. They also have a restaurant downstairs along with 1669 called Rescue Pizza, right?
Yes, they do. And I don't have a graphic for that, but
okay.
I do have. Who's our amazing server?
Oh, Ben.
So
whenever you guys, if you're in Thailand, right, you know, like when you ask basically for the check when you leave, you say check bin krap, right? And so now she's the one who originated that.
That's why she answers me in such a weird way, guys. I go, check bin.
She's check bin. She's like,
Joe, love it.
And then just
Joe loves 69. Good job,
really?
Joe.
That's pretty good.
I'm looking forward to Joe coming in because he's really going to fit into the patio lifestyle. Yay, Joe!
When I chicken dinner. How about a skadoosh? I tell you what, we may owe Christy $5 for helping us with that.
I think you know who we didn't give.
That's right. Thank you. Someone came by, right? Oh, because I refreshed. If we go to. What channel?
So that was Joe. Joe, thank you for the $5.
Joe gave it. Dude, Capcom.
And it will go towards our new studio. He did put that in there. New studio.
It'll go towards some good friggin' audio, for God's sake.
That's good.
Electrical engineer, my ass.
Yeah.
You know, I think Ben could have done probably be a better job.
Could have done a better job.
Jesus,
right?
Mary and Joseph.
So real quick, guys, I wanted to hit on this. So I've now been here only a few weeks, and I've already been asked a question about holiday. When is my holiday over?
Your holiday?
My holiday. I got asked, when is your holiday over with? And I'm looking at them going, I don't even have a return flight,
Is that kind of like when one of your friends says, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. When you leaving? That's not real welcoming, is it? I mean,
unless it's a short time friend and I want to leave at 7 o'clock in the morning.
An ST?
Yeah, an ST kind of a situation.
If you live over here, you got to know ST and LT, right?
That's right. Yeah. And the prices.
Wow. What are the prices?
I don't know. They've gone up, my understanding.
Really?
But my holiday isn't over. I mean,
no, dude, the holiday is never
one of the things I've learned
from
watching YouTube on Mike's channel from Live My Ass Off YouTube, so check it out, is Gratitude Attack, and that holiday is never over.
Apropos, right?
The holiday is never over.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
and thank you, Mike.
Skadoosh.
So,
oh my God,
be sure to check out Live My Ass Off with Mike's right here, and you'll see how I view holiday that never ends here in Thailand.
Absolutely.
Live your best life. So definitely check out my channel on YouTube, which is Walking in My Shoes Thailand. And just so you guys know, the clock is ticking. What I mean is we're going to be ending our live stream.
On those other channels.
We're
going to be really focused on the spot, guys. Hey, I'll tell you what, since we had a little bit of audio, throw the logo up again.
Let's do that.
Robbie and his team did a really good job with this logo. And you think to yourself, okay, well, how difficult is it to type in basically, 9 characters and from my perspective, it's not super simple. And so I really appreciate the work you guys did on this. I really love the logo. And the neat thing about it is that logo is going to soon be seen all over Pattaya.
All over Pattaya.
All over Bangkok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be really
So we
great.
got a couple of new things also coming up. Not only with that logo, we're going to have our shirts, and which we're going to be producing those pretty soon. And any proceeds we raise is going to go towards our studio. I mean, can I make that executive decision?
Yes. And so skadoosh. And so if you guys don't know, so we have this way that we make decisions, by the way. So first of all, we talk about stuff. We spend about 11 seconds on it.
11 seconds.
And then if we do a fist bump.
Boom. And if it's free, because almost everything in Thailand is free.
Yeah.
Totally. So, including last night when we went to the International Fireworks Show.
That was really amazing. And again, one of the main reasons I'm down here, right? Because you're coming home from Bangkok last weekend.
Yeah.
On the bus, and you sent me a message. You're like, dude, did you know the international firework? And I'm like, intuitively, yeah, I did, but I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
So then I get all the gear. I come down on Monday for like a day just to turn around to figure out everything, and then back down on Thursday and here till Monday. So,
yes,
but yeah, that was amazing last night.
What do you do on holiday?
What do I do on holiday?
Yeah, well, you know what? People ask me the question, when's your holiday over? I'll answer it. It's not over. It's on forever.
Yeah.
And I'm 100% living here, moved here.
Right, dude.
I still got to go back to the U.S., close some things up, and then come back here, and then I'll travel back and forth. But what do you do on holiday, Mikes?
The short answer probably is I go to the beach. That's absolutely what I love to do.
Which is right behind us.
Interestingly enough, yeah, and we know that our like faces are a little bit. Which again, to be fair, it's like, oh hey, I'm here to watch Mike and Robbie's face. No, you're probably here to listen to the amazing audio that we got going on right now with these amazing microphones. Now that the audio is fixed, but yes, behind us is JOMTIEN Beach, and so if you guys are wondering where we are, basically the easiest way to find us right here at 1669 Restaurant Rooftop is Pattaya or Big Market Jomtien, right? That's people are referring to it. Which I learned yesterday. The same guy who is the owner of this facility, Tamil. Yeah, he actually owns that property, and he owns Big Market Jomtien,
which is awesome because the Big Market. You guys, I shot some videos of Big Market, and I got one coming up.
Okay.
So of eating squid. That one's not coming out. That one went out.
Live squid? Did you?
I did that. I did the live squid, and I threw up on camera.
Oh, dude, skadoosh on that.
Hey, Mark, did you see that video by any chance? I don't know if you saw that. Or I'm asking studio audience, our amazing audience.
Actually, I just figured you had like Tourette's or something, and you were talking to some imaginary friend.
I was.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Mark.
Did you see that video?
Oh my God, look. Yeah.
I was at the market and I simply tried a live squid, and as I'm biting, it was live. As I'm biting into it, check this out. As I'm biting into this live squid, it inked.
I was going to ask about that.
Boom. So he remembers. He inked the guy, the Thai guy, and he's all like, oh my, he's rolling his eyes at me, getting napkins,
friggin' Farang,
cleaning it off, and of course I'm going, what just happened?
Right.
I mean, I'm eating a moving animal in my mouth.
And this squirt that comes out of it.
It squirted him.
You're like,
and then
wow.
it got all over my beard.
Maybe
and
it likes me.
I had black stuff all over my face.
What good story doesn't start that way, actually, here in Pattaya?
It's in Pattaya.
I mean, considering we're here, I mean, there's just a lot. I think the comedy pretty much writes itself.
So what do you do in holiday mics?
Absolutely. I tell you what I don't put in my mouth is something live that's going to squirt liquid on me. Much. That's not something I do.
Just a little bit. So what do you do on holiday? Let's go back there. Yeah. We're going back because I really want the comedy to write itself.
Do you know about the honeymoon, the infamous Mike's and Gracie Memorial honeymoon that's going to last a minimum of 37 years? Well, because here's the thing, right? So people are like, oh, what are you guys going to do on your honeymoon? Oh, we did this. It lasted a week, 2 weeks. I'm like, why does your honeymoon end? What the hell's wrong with your marriage, for God's sake, right? And so then I thought to myself, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically have like a 37-year honeymoon. Now, Joe's holding me accountable to it, which is excellent. Nice. And I'm telling you right now, like we're like 18, 19 months into basically the honeymoon, and I'm thinking, this is great. Because what do people do on their honeymoon? Where do they vacation when they come to their honeymoon? Thailand. You and I live here.
Absolutely.
Fucking honeymoon, dude.
And you know what's cool about what you just said on holiday? Where do people vacation? So in California, I've lived in some of the best places in the country, which is Pismo Beach, California. Yeah. And people ask me, why are you leaving the U.S. to come to Thailand? I mean, here I come to a place where people vacation after I left a place where people vacation.
Yeah, I mean, people save up all year in the United States to come where we lived for 2 weeks.
That's pretty much it, guys.
Especially San Diego.
So things to do on holiday. We did mention the fireworks festival. I'm going to pull up the schedule right now, let you guys look at it. So last night, which is the 25th of November, this is where we're at. Mm-hmm. And which Mike live streamed. You did a little bit?
I did a little bit of live stream, and then the good news is that a lot of people took footage of what was happening last night. The bad news is that every single person that I saw with a phone was effectively live streaming it. I could not even get a signal on True when we were right by the beach. But yeah, I live streamed it, and then I also recorded the fireworks. The first one was from Belgium. The second one was from the Philippines.
It was awesome.
Belgium was awesome, yes. And if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. So therefore, we're probably just not going to talk about the Philippines Fireworks Festival.
I got a team in the Philippines that made that logo. Boom,
I'll tell you what.
Boom, right
there. The Philippines is a lot better at logos than fireworks. I'm just going to throw that out there because that was a little disappointing.
Yeah, things we do in Thailand is go to the fireworks festival. Tonight I will be there. Mike's will be there.
Yes.
And I'm going to be filming. I'm going to try a live stream actually on walking. I'm going to try that. Walking My Shoes Thailand.
Yes.
Go to my YouTube channel. Check it out. And I'm going to go ahead and try a live stream with my iPhone. Maybe the phone matters. I don't know.
You've got a decent iPhone too. I mean, what is it? Like it's a 14G or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I don't even know.
It comes with a shoulder strap. This thing's massive.
Thing is freaking huge. So here we go. Rancho Cucamonga.
Right on, dude.
Boom.
Glad you're here.
I grew up in that area, Fontana, Rancho Cucamonga,
Ooh,
and people would ask me,
Fontana.
"Hey, where'd you grow up?" And I never wanted it. Sorry, family, if you're watching.
On the racetrack?
They didn't have a racetrack when I was there.
Really? What did they have? Just a dirt lot?
Dude, I was born in 1970.
It was orange groves as far as
it was orange groves. Yes,
yeah,
it was orange groves and rednecks, and it was awesome. Anyways,
rednecks?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone had rednecks? Why is that?
Ask the guy from Rancho.
I don't know. Well, he owns one of the more successful retail establishments in the entire country.
99-cent store.
Boom. Skadoosh.
Love it. I love that
99
logo.
cents, Christy. 99 cents.
Love the name. Let's see what we got here. And we got asked, are we brothers or are we...
do we just have the same barber?
The same barber.
Yeah, actually, we do.
Yeah,
we have the same barber.
I think we have the same barber. And it's looking good here in Thailand, and you don't need anything.
As we verified, we're also doing a little bit of gardening down there, right? You got a brand new razor.
That was a big
discussion that we talked about.
Yeah.
I shave in the shower. Just throwing it out there if anyone's curious. If you guys ever bought, because right now, for example, my hotel room, it's one of those ones that's got like the bathroom and then it's got the window between the bathroom and the thing. So, I mean, I can have buddies over and I can be in there shaving and they can be like, wow, this is a great vacation, Mike. I really want to be you.
So what do you do on holiday leads to shaving in the shower. But you know what's interesting is one thing, when you do come on holiday, get used to what he just said. The window between the bathroom. And the room. So if you're with your significant other,
or insignificant other,
whatever,
either one, really,
either one, you're in Pattaya for crying out loud. Get used to that window. So one of my first trip in 2019, I don't remember which hotel it was at. I had one of those windows with the bathroom and all that, and the shutter didn't work. Wasn't beachfront. I don't remember.
Okay,
but by the way, beachfront. On Soy, I want to say 4. Excellent hotel, guys.
3 or 4.
Yep, 3 or 4. Excellent hotel. I stayed there. Very clean, very nice. So big shout out to those guys.
2 weeks, right?
Yeah. So I booked a week.
Skadoosh on the 2 weeks.
Booked a week, and then they essentially gave me a second week for free during peak. But good prices, all that kind of cool stuff.
Right.
So what we do on holidays, go to fireworks festivals. We go to different events. Soy 6.
So that was interesting, right? So we cruised down Soy 6 the other night, last night rather, and of course it was like basically the middle of the fireworks festival, so it's absolutely packed. And what was interesting, in fact, I think you got some footage from there.
I did. I have my little cam footage.
Yeah, which is sort of rare, right? I mean, the last thing you want to do, unless of course you want to instantiate someone beating you up, is walk down Soy 6 with a camera, right? But you were doing that. I mean, you were just off the chain last night, dude. Off the chain.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, guys. So I have this tiny little camera, literally about that big, and
I wouldn't make that motion here in Pattaya. Exactly. Right.
It's a tiny little camera. It pins to my shirt, and I'm walking around. And one thing that when you walk around, Walking Street, Soy 6, or some of the other places, they don't want to be on film or whatnot. I still want to film them, so I try not to get their faces and all that cool stuff, just out of respect for them. But
you try and not get their faces. What are you, this telephoto that you're just like looking right at their heart?
Is
that where you're looking?
Very entertaining, guys.
Right at their heart.
So click like, subscribe. I will be publishing those videos really soon. So let's go to our board here. It's hot in California. Dude, it's freaking... I grew up in Fontana.
Is it hot there?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, not
year-round.
Is it like...
Yeah, I mean, I remember Christmas being at 91 degrees one year.
Okay. So is that high desert? Is that what you call that area, high desert? Or is that...
I don't know. Maybe 99-cent dude could help us out. Because I don't have your name on my screen. It just says 99. I'm hoping.
I mean,
that's
on a
the
scale
99.
of 1 to 100, he's doing pretty good.
He's doing fucking phenomenal.
But I mean, our scale goes to 1,000, so just throwing it out there.
Well, he is from
99.
Rancho Cucamonga, and yeah, it's hot out there. You got to keep your necks covered, and you're absolutely
whatever you
correct.
do, just
That's pretty funny by itself.
Keep your neck covered.
Yeah. So over here in Pattaya, if you guys wonder if you come on holiday or you come to move here, the weather here has been pretty epic. And if you can see behind us, there's the beach. So right there.
A little bit of cloud cover, but man, have we lucked out this weekend.
Have we lucked out? So, dude, it was. Why don't you give us the quick rain rundown? What happened Thursday?
Absolutely, right? So, first of all, you come down here, right? And again, I get it that news is sensationalized and all that sort of thing, but they're like, my buddy he lives in a condo, 40th floor, and he's like, yeah, if you want to come up on the roof, we can all hang out. Oh, no, they're canceling it because the winds are going to be so high. And then I watched this one report. They're like, the Met Office is saying that there's going to be so much wind and no one's going to stay. They predicted 100,000 people, but now there's only going to be, X amount, so many. And so I came down here. I'm like, okay. And you're like, oh, did you bring a raincoat? I'm like, yes, I got one of those for 20 baht at the 7-Eleven.
20 baht, guys, which is about 50 cents or something like that.
How much did it rain? Like it rained for what? 10 minutes?
When you got here?
Yes, yeah. When we were over at beachfront, and then it's
so
perfect.
The whole day before it had rained, and the weather forecast guys lied. Just like in Fontana or like in 99 Cent Guy area, Inland Empire region, it rains.
The Cucamonga.
Oh,
San Bernardino Valley. Okay.
Yeah, I think it only rains there in San Bernardino Valley like a dozen times a year.
Well, I was thinking San Diego. We got like 2 inches of rain the whole year.
Yeah, so it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So when you come here for a holiday, it does get a little humid, but, dude, the weather is epic. Thailand is a place to come. Come by yourself. Come with friends. Come with your loved ones. Whatever. And I'm gonna
come with your future ex-wife.
Your future ex-wife. That's right. That's right. Matter of fact, my book, which I've done another chapter
on future ex-wives.
Yeah, I've told you about my book.
Was it on future ex-wives?
Have we had the conversation about my book?
I don't know. There was something about.
Gosh, don't marry a unicorn.
Oh yeah,
it's legit, man. It's legit.
I mean, I will tell you. I mean, again, I guess
if
how you label it.
Yeah, it is. Label is all about. If my ex-wife, number one, can write a book that's crucifying the Bible.
Well, but that's. I mean, the thing.
And be successful.
So, who was your unicorn then? Your first wife or your second wife?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Because I mean,
man, I just got trapped.
No,
Bam.
because I mean, if that's how you labeled your first one. You're like, oh yeah, she's my unicorn, and then you move on to wife number 2. It's like, what does that one become? Like a 2-headed unicorn or something like that?
2-horned unicorn.
A pterodactyl.
Ooh, a pterodactyl.
Like when you met her. Hi, my name's Robbie. She went. Ah! You're like, oh, we should totally go to bed together. This would be excellent. I want to
make
marry.
Children.
Let me throw a piece of gold around your finger.
That's right. So why do you come to holiday? It could be because of a divorce.
What do you think the percentage of guys is that have been divorced that come to Thailand?
I'm not sure. I think really high. Unfortunately, because it was one of the things that encouraged me to come here on holiday, which was supposed to be 3 weeks and ended up being a couple of months.
Yeah.
I went through my own challenges with divorce, and it sucks, regardless of the way you look at it. Divorce, people say, oh, I had a good divorce. I'm still friends. Well, whatever. There's a reason why you're divorced. It sucks.
Sure, exactly, yeah.
And I have my own opinions on marriage and all that stuff. And coming here to Pattaya, Thailand, did change my views on a lot of things, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, heck, I came for 3 weeks, canceled my flight back, and stayed 2 months. So.
I mean, but that is so common here, right? Like, how many people? Oh, dude, I checked out like Clearwater, Florida, and then I just canceled everything. I was like, okay, well, I doubt that statement occurs.
I would say it's very, very common here. And one thing I learned this past week, and I made a video, and I didn't publish it, is this place isn't only made for single guys. No, okay. When you say this place, you're talking about Thailand in general. I completely agree. It's not. But Pattaya, for God's sake. At least the first 2, First
beach road,
6
second
blocks.
road, every friggin' soy on beach. I mean, that was the reason it went from fishing village to basically, red light district, as the guys would come over here on leave.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, I've got $100 in my pocket. And at the time, the Thais are like...
And that's all I got.
So you can buy my house. Like, let's totally
for
hang
free.
out. Yeah, and so that was... So I get that. But yeah, no, I mean, and that's the thing, too. And I think, we talk about... We joke around, of course, a lot about. But I mean, one of the things that's important to dispel is the fact that that's what Thailand is about. And man, Thailand is just so much more. I mean, you can
So
come
much
down
more.
here and you can have a great time. And so here's the reason I asked you about the percentage, because we're in the bot bus. We're on the bot bus, and I'm not 60 seconds in to our ride on the bot bus. That guy from Norway, wherever he was from, he lobs over the net. Oh yeah, I'm here.
Man.
I'm leaving. He wanted to get some sympathy. I'm leaving tomorrow. And I'm like, I've been divorced twice. And then he's like, but I'm married now. And I'm here in Pattaya. I'm like, interesting marriage, bro.
You know what's crazy? He's divorced 3 times.
Is that what he said? He's divorced. Jesus, he must
and
be
I'm
excellent
thinking,
at it.
all right, dude, you're like
An expert.
well, and he looks 70. He's probably 50.
He did look a little.
He looked older, but one thing I learned about this place is he was totally happy and was having a gratitude attack on the freaking bus, knowing he has to go home.
Yeah.
The next day.
What did he say? How many times? It's like 7 times or something, right?
He's been here a lot.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk too much because I had a hard time with the accent, but the one thing that was clear is, and again, go back to Mike's statement, was, hey, this place is great for people going divorced. Are there a lot of divorced people here?
Yeah.
And you know what? He comes here to live his best life, and whatever that looks like.
Well, and here's what's funny, right? I mean, if you look at the statistics, people could say, like, no, that's what people go to Southern California for. Because, I mean, 51% of all marriages end in divorce, right?
Yeah.
So you got to be like, oh, well, this is the place to do it.
And I got 2 of them.
And well, yeah, you're an expert, so
Boom. Boom.
Boom. $5,
Boom.
Christy. Has she given us $5 yet? Somebody needs a raise.
I don't even know if Christy's on air because I was kind of nervous because of the sound from the beginning of the show.
That was disappointing.
Did kick off a lot. My channel went to like zits for a
That's
second.
so weird.
So, hopefully they're coming back.
It's disappointing.
And I got a sup, Robbie. What's up?
Wow,
Central
chest
Coast
bump. How you doing there?
Okay. Yeah. Sup. Okay, that's interesting. Here we go. 99-cent guy. So what do we got here? The urge to visit. Take a look at this.
Yeah, no, it's weird. I watch the bar streams, but I have no urge to visit Thailand. It's not about finances. And I get that. In other words, you watch this stuff on, because, I mean, look, if you go into YouTube and you type, like, if you type Pattaya, let's just say, Thailand may be a little different, but you type in, you're going to get a whole litany of YouTube streams about, the bars and everything, because that brings in views. And guys are like, oh, I'm going to start a channel. I want to get 10,000 views on my first video. Let me walk up and down Beach Road at night with a clandestine cam and not do anything and show you all these, like, the ugliest girls known to man that are hookers versus, like, well, you can go to a go-go bar because they're actually a little bit more expensive. Sorry, a little bit better looking. They're probably more expensive, too. I don't know.
Lady boys.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all. So no urge to visit Thailand. So that's the part that kind of struck me, 99-cent guy.
Sure.
You know what? Finances, it's super cheap. That is the reason why guys come here. They come here for the girls. But one of the other things people come here for, it's beautiful. I mean,
yeah, that's the thing.
It's absolutely gorgeous
that's
here.
Why I came here.
And I got, matter of fact, one of my subscribers, he's on the plane right now. And Nick.
Yeah.
That's right. I know, Nick, you're not watching, but you're on the plane right now, and he's being picked up from Kerwin Taxi Service.
Wow. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Little shout out right there, guys. And he's going to be here. And one of the reasons why he comes here, it wasn't the girls. It wasn't anything. I mean, this dude, and there's something special about Nick. We went scuba diving.
Yeah.
And he got certified.
Right.
And we're diving with turtles in super clear water. This place is epically beautiful.
There's tons of awesome here.
And what's special about my good friend Nick, not only he's a single dude coming over here, and of course he's partying.
Decent guy.
Decent guy.
Yeah.
He is only 21 years old.
Right.
Young guy.
Right.
And he comes by himself.
Sure.
And he's an amputee.
Right. So wait, is it just curious, like knee down kind of thing? Thigh down?
Thigh down.
Really? Okay, yeah.
And he doesn't wear a prosthetic.
Right.
He comes with crutches.
What do you call those, by the way? The arm? I mean, you just call them arm crutches?
Arm extenders.
Arm extenders, basically.
I like giving Nick some crap.
Lurch.
You know what's great, Nick? It's right when he's in the airport, he's like, dude, where can I get a sandal?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like,
how you doing?
Sandals?
You guys gonna buy some sock? Right.
We love you, brother.
Oh, dude. Well, so again, it's kind of like giving me crap about my good looks. It's like, listen, I get it. It's a jealousy thing. I have immense pectorals. That's
and that's Nick, and he's on his way.
A little bit of what the hell kind of handle is that? Is that your brother? So your brother's best
he's
thinking.
Not my
he's like,
physical brother.
Here's what I'm going to use. I'm going to be 03 FLHT cuff.
Yeah, he doesn't want to admit who he is. It's all right, Thomas. It's my friend Thomas.
Is that how you spell Thomas in Swahili? Like, what is going on with that?
He wants to be an incognito.
I bet he does want to be incognito.
Hey, Thomas, be sure to check out some of the videos. I got some awesome Ladyboy footage, some awesome Soy 6 footage.
Speaking of Thomas, do we know his social security number? I tell you, I bet the last 2 digits of it are 03.
It might be.
See how I just grabbed that $5?
We love you. No, $5, Thomas. Where are you?
Get out of here. Seriously?
Boom. No, he should.
He should, absolutely.
He should. But
look at that. He's not hiding anymore. Good for him.
Here we go. I'm going to go back to 99 cent guy. Here we go. Let's go back to big 99 cent guy.
A big hustle or a big hassle?
Yeah.
Renting a girlfriend or company just seems, well, you tell me. No, and okay, so here's the thing. Let me just say that I totally agree. And again, it is not the only thing that's over here, okay, dude? It is just basically one of the more popular things in Pattaya, where we are right now. Where I live and where you're going to be living up in up in Bangkok. Yep. I mean, you walk down, that doesn't exist there. It's like
not at all.
There is Nana Plaza and there's Pat Pong and that sort of thing. But dude, the minute you get basically 2 BTS stops away from Nana,
and that's the train,
then the thing that you do is you buy cars from the mall. Yeah. I mean, you don't buy
Bentleys.
You don't buy girls, right? I mean,
Thomas is going to like this. You buy Harleys.
So yeah,
dude,
they they assemble them here now.
Well, I saw them in the showroom the mall on the 10th floor or 7th floor.
You used to have to send the parts over, you know. Like you were saying, you had a Ninja, right? It was a kit bike.
I had a kit bike.
That's kind of like how they used to have to do them over here. But so here's the thing too, and I will just say, because this is really interesting. The synopsis that you give of that is not inaccurate, based on what you're probably used to in the United States. It is one of the many things that I was also I'm going to say closed-minded to before I came over here, right? So, in other words, it's just different over here. I'm not saying that there's a moral judgment you shouldn't make or make whatever, and people do. But I will tell you that there are so many things, not the least of which, you and I joke about this all the time, third world country. Talk about a falsehood. I'm over here. I mean, our audio was weird, but it wasn't because we had lousy internet this time. That's for sure.
No, I'm curious real quick on the hustle. I mean, are you meaning it just a hustle place where people are hustling? Because honestly, there's not that many beggars here, or in my opinion, hustlers. People will beg anywhere, but it's really organized and things are cheap, man.
Again, so we're here in JOMTIEN, right? Which is like kind of, pseudo Pattaya. And again, the minute you get out of if you go up to Chonburi, I mean, it's just like it's a real Thailand, quite frankly. And as far as the hustle goes, I mean, again, he watches bar videos, right? So if you watch enough bar videos that are like in Phuket, right on Pattaya Beach. Yeah, it's a total hustle. Every single person is asking you to do a jet ski ride and all this nonsense.
But it's very far and few between.
Right out here, the only thing that happened to us this morning when we pulled up is 6 Thais that were out there basically just hanging out after working their shift all night long, greeted us, smiled at us, welcomed us. Yeah. They're just like normal people.
Are they still out there? Let's take a look.
I don't know. No, they're not out there. But
they're gone.
And so it'll go through this transformation, right? Here's the main thing that I will say, and I would invite you to adopt this sort of behavior regardless of where you are. Is contempt prior to investigation exists everywhere. And one of the ways, I think, to really diminish that and get you more open-minded just in general about a whole bunch of stuff, come to Thailand. Because there's so many opportunities over here to be, I'm not going to eat street food, I'll get diarrhea. Yeah. It's like, no, dude, the best food in the world is made on the sidewalk in Bangkok.
Oh, and cheap, guys. And 99 cent guy, dude, the food is dirt cheap, and it's the best in the world.
99 cents. You'll overpay.
You'll overpay 99 cents.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is, no, it's not raining. Thanks for Eat Out Patty. Wow, he tuned in. Ryan. That's Ryan.
He's either still awake and he's about to go to bed.
Dude. Ryan, we're hanging out later, Ryan.
So to be fair,
we are hanging out.
He's eating out Pattaya.
He's definitely,
and that is a commitment of
Ryan, could you tell us what you're eating?
Does he have sores on his tongue, you think? Yeah, I mean, if he's eating out, what is he? Start at soy 1 and then just kind of move down the beach?
He might.
Eating out Pattaya?
You know,
I just think that's.
I thought that was a cornflake on his lip, but that's all right,
that
buddy.
That is a
love
commitment, man.
I love that
like
guy. That guy's awesome.
Hot dog down a hallway.
But you know what's cool about his eating out Pattaya?
Tell me.
His channel's actually pretty good.
Well, here's the thing.
So like and subscribe, and if you have the channel, if you want to stick it in the comments so people can check it out.
Yeah, the URL.
That would be. I would appreciate that. I think Ryan would appreciate that. And that would be pretty cool. And so let's see. 99-cent guy, thanks for engaging, by the way.
Yeah, I really
if you
appreciate
guys
the
have
comments,
a question.
bro. Absolutely. I mean, you hurt my feelings with the whole, like, do we have the same barber? You know? I mean, I kind of wanted to kick him in the nuts. Kick him in the nuts. When's the last time you said that? It could be a
nut. It could be like Nick kick him in the leg.
Sometimes I feel like a nut, and sometimes I don't. Other times I dip myself in chocolate. Other times I use coconut.
And
did you
guys,
see the reference there? How fucking cool.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Okay.
Sometimes
you know what?
you don't.
So I told you I got her name, right?
What's her name?
Rachida.
Rachida,
yeah. I said, is that your nickname? She's like, yeah. I'm like, then what's your real name? She's like, you know, and I was like, why are you making that weird noise? I think she has Tourette's, actually, which is a bit odd.
So, yeah, 99-cent guy. Yeah, so Disneyland for adults. Man, I love because you haven't been here and you're saying or you're typing in all the things that I say for single guys. It's like Disneyland for single dudes. You know, there's lots of stuff to do. And again, I came to Pattaya, and again, Pattaya is a little different than Bangkok.
Oh, dude,
very
come on.
different.
Pattaya is not like any place else in the entire world.
In the world. It is the red light district of the world.
The other thing I will say, though, is that, and I've been to Disneyland before, and a friggin' ice cream is like $19. But that's not, first of all, the cost of stuff over here, it is not distracting at all.
But if you look at this next comment, he's been to places like Hawaii. I like the way it has Compton in there. If that's what I think it is, dude, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I love it.
So, okay.
Mexico, and he says, what does Thailand offer that I haven't seen already? Dude.
It's a great question. I really appreciate the interaction. Seriously, dude.
One-legged scuba divers. What else we got?
Well, so here's the thing, right? So that's a broad brush, right? It's kind of like, oh, my God, what's it going to cost me to live in the United States? It's like, well, Jesus Christ. If you live in Compton versus friggin' Hawaii, for example, it's like a 5X delta. And so Hawaii has something completely different available. I would submit my favorite place is Maui. Do you have a favorite island in Hawaii?
Dude, I've never been.
You've never been?
I've been all over the world, and I've never been to Hawaii.
Which is interesting, right? Because, I mean, from where we lived, round trip to Maui, $99.
I think I need to get a studio. Am I the only guy who's never been in the audience? Let's ask Hawaii. I'm going to ask my studio audience.
You guys been to Hawaii?
Hey, raise your hand if you've been to Hawaii.
You probably from Seattle. You can double click on. Really, never been there.
He gets flights for $99. You get flights for $99 from Seattle to Hawaii, don't you?
Not from Seattle.
On Spirit.
Oh, does Spirit go there? Southwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, I mean,
real cheap flights, and he hasn't been there. The point is, we're 0 for 4 here in our studio.
I find it.
Who have been to Hawaii.
Boston, and it's like an hour and a half flight to Bermuda, and you can also get that for $99. I never went.
So I'm going to touch one more thing on this. So he's been to places, Hawaii, Vegas, Compton, Mexico, whatever, and he's comparing all that almost like combined to Hawaii. So you got Mexico where everything's dirt cheap. You got Vegas where you got red light. You got Hawaii, which you got islands and beautiful weather.
Very expensive.
I love this list he put together. Other than, why'd you put Compton? Because I'm thinking Compton. I'm thinking I'm going to get mugged, robbed, killed, stabbed.
Not a vacation spot.
It's not a vacation spot.
Yeah.
Are you comparing it because it's dangerous? Because here in Thailand, dude,
super safe.
Dude, I mean, hardly any unemployment. Everybody's got a job here, and they like doing what they do.
Well, it's interesting too. I mean, Compton in Mexico. One could argue, let me put some nouns in there that are very unsafe places. I mean, Acapulco. My God, the entire place is run by drug cartels. So you want to stay away from there. But I get it. I mean, he's like, okay, so he's got the vacation spots. He's got like pseudo gorgeous beaches and that sort of thing.
He's got it all on his list.
And here's the thing.
I mean, I love your list, dude. So keep pumping it out there. Come to Thailand.
I would also argue that if you're like asking these kind of questions and you put all of this sort of thought into it, quite frankly, this is not the place for you. I mean, if you've already got this preconceived notion of what's going to happen, you're probably not going to have a good time. Because you're going to come over here and you're going to find all the differences and you're going to find all of the imperfect. Like, you're going to walk down the street and be like, oh, my God, all this friggin' fiber optic cable. This country's friggin' gross.
Dude, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to help 99-cent guy out.
You gonna call him out?
I'm going to help you out, buddy, because I saw this next comment.
Okay.
It's like Mexican food but dirty restaurants. I'm going to help you out.
Oh,
there's a great channel I want you to check out.
Eating Out Pattaya?
I like that channel.
Okay.
I like his name. Dude, I love the name. But
He's
called
gonna need to change
Live My Ass Off with Mike's.
Wow.
And the reason why I'm going to say that, hold on, I'm not just pubbing out my friend, but this is the guy whose ultimate goal is gratitude attack.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
yeah,
and you take your negative, and I'm not saying you're negative, whatever. We all have some negative stuff.
Sure, realistic.
We bring stuff here into the country,
impression.
but it does change you when you come here and having that total gratitude attack. One, you're alive, and here you are. Mm-hmm. And again, my phrase is live your best life, and this is where I found I'm living my best life. So, you know, go to his channel, check it out for a little bit. I know you watch the bar videos you mentioned. Check it out. It might kind of change your perspective because it did mine in a huge positive way. I do appreciate all your comments, all that kind of cool stuff.
Whose channel is he watching on, actually? Is he over on the spot or is he on your channel?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how to look that up. But here we go. He's done I've done stand-up. Oh, he's a stand-up guy. Stand up for 99 cents.
No,
dude.
no. Do you see?
I know.
Read the whole thing.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Stand
I'm
up
Robbie
and
the
leave.
Butcher for a reason,
Robbie the Butcher.
Robbie the Butcher. Hey, you guys, real quick before we keep going on, I want to definitely make sure.
Eating Out Pattaya.
Yeah, but before we keep going on, I want to make sure, Mike, give the shout out right here, who we are, what we're doing.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Mattress. And my name is Mike's, and you might just be called
Robbie the Butcher.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Yeah. No, so this is the morning show, guys. And if you have any sort of knowledge of WBCN in Boston, that's where I got the name. So I didn't make it up, but I'm absolutely rebirthing it. And so the Big Mattress morning show is definitely happening. Saturday mornings here, always live from Thailand. Additionally, we'll probably be live from, like, on location at least once a month. We're also live on the spot.fm.
Yeah, and be sure to check it out. The Spot FM isn't only this talk show. It is 24/7. You can go to it anywhere around the world. You can hear some awesome music.
Yes, for sure.
Dance music, awesome new. I saw, 90s at 9?
Yeah, we have 90s at 9.
Great music, guys.
80s at 8.
You guys want rock?
Oh, yeah.
How about BKK.FM?
Let's talk about that.
Go for it.
Skadoosh, ladies and gentlemen. I know Joe's a big fan. Joe's a big fan of BKK.FM because he's a purist.
Yeah.
You know, he likes to hear the Kinks. Likes to rock out to the Kinks.
Awesome. So, you guys, we want you to tune into the music, tune in, have a good time. There's not many commercials. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I really heard a commercial.
There's only, actually, I have one advertiser that advertises. Yeah, Lifestyle Juicery, actually. My buddy of mine that owns that juicery up in Bangkok. LifestyleJuicery.com. Tell your friends about that. Speaking of actually really cool places to come, it is a good reminder that we are at the 1669 Rooftop Bar here, JOMTIEN Beach in Pattaya, right next to the big market JOMTIEN, which is amazingly awesome. But yeah, definitely tune into the spot.fm or BKK.fm, and that's the big market. It's right next door. The guy Tamil that actually owns this facility, along with his wonderful Thai wife. They're both. I met them yesterday. They're wonderful people, and graciously they're letting us basically use their. We've got our studio here for free that we're not paying rent on, which is pretty awesome. So that was really cool to be able to come by here, and I really definitely want to. It's classic rock, man.
BKK.fm.
Tell your friends.
Thomas, I really want you to check it out because I know you'll give me your true, honest opinion. Well, and I would love for you to check it out and text me what you think of that channel. And you guys, if you have any comments, put them in the comment box. We will get to it.
Yeah.
If you have any questions or anything like that.
Well, and the other thing, too, is if we miss something for some reason, because, I mean, I'm really bad at comments, Rob. Robbie's excellent at it, and so thank you. Dude. But if you have any things, it's Mike's at thespot.fm or Robbie at thespot.fm. And, we'll get back to you. I mean, I do consulting one-on-one a lot more. You probably do it as well now, too. And because guys ask you, they're like, dude, how do I do what you do? Like, how do you meet a regular Thai girl in friggin'? Yeah,
and matter of fact, that's a great question. Yeah. So, Kitty being my girlfriend, I know I've called her my Thai girlfriend, but she is my girlfriend. Yeah, and she is actually in our studio today, giving me big smiles and big teeth.
Wow, put some pants on, for God's sake. What is she doing over there, dude?
Pants on. I don't know.
So
you guys, we're going to be doing these live streams. Of course, it's every single week. And when we have a studio on location, you are welcome to come.
It's fun stuff.
Today we have a studio audience of 3.
Yeah. Well, dude, no, we've got a 300% increase on studio audience. That is the key metric right here.
I love it. We had Mariano last week, was it last week?
Name right. Skadoosh, Robbie the Butcher. He was Mario for at least the first hour of the show. That was great. And then he upgraded to Mariano, so I want to appreciate that.
Thank you, Thomas. So Thomas is going to get back with me
Chest
on
bump.
that stuff. Here we go. Gotta love Thailand. Thank you for joining in, man. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. How long are you staying, Dave? I mean, it's always like every time you come to Bangkok, I'm leaving, and you're just coming down for the night, right? To get your tile for your pool, effectively, right? Your koi pond.
Nice, dude. So he's going down to Bangkok, and we're not there.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry,
but
Dave.
we're down here with the fireworks festival. I will tell you guys. I'll tell you what. Put the graphic up, because here's the thing. So the neat thing about this year, on a number of levels, okay, is the fact that like Thailand's back open. Okay, so you don't need like to have all the vaccination nonsense. You certainly don't need to do the Thailand pass. You can get your ass over here with some degree of ease, as far as I'm concerned. A lot of you will be like, "Oh my God, it's a 21-hour flight." I get it, but here's the thing. It's definitely the Pattaya International Fireworks Festival, because it has been the Pattaya International Fireworks Festival for years, and then in 2021 it was basically the Pattaya Fireworks Festival, because you couldn't simply come into the country. So now we got Belgium, Canada, Philippines, and Malaysia.
Photo op, go.
Photo op. Oh my God! Spring break. Should I lift my shirt up?
Yeah.
How you doing?
It's $5.
Oh my!
This is $5. Really, guys? $5.
Heyo! Crazy that she has a Hello Kitty.
$5, guys. $5, really. We could use the money.
Each time I'm
$5.
It would be nice to have some money. I'm a little broke right now.
100 baht?
Neither of us are wearing pants.
100 baht or $5?
I think $5 would be good.
I think $5
would be really nice.
Guys, if you guys want to donate any money, it's going towards our new studio, which we are working on. I don't mean to be begging or anything. I'm not begging. So this is where we're at right now. This is our view.
Nice shot, guys.
This is our view where we're at right now on location at the 1669.
Yeah, Jomtien. And here's the neat thing about Jomtien, right, is because if for no other reason, what it allows you to do is come to Pattaya, but tell your wife something different. You're like, oh, no, honey, I'm going to the spiritual center of the universe. I'm going down to Jomtien.
That's where I'm going. I'm going to Pattaya.
Okay, we're going to Jomtien. Yes, I mean, there's a Wat right on the beach, for God's sake. I mean, I'm going to double-click on some Buddha, hang out over there, get completely chilled out, you know? I was wondering how long how long it take for this to come up. Oh, my God, can I buy pot in Thailand? Yeah.
Dude, 99 cents. I like this guy.
Totally,
dude,
I do appreciate the engagement.
He actually subscribed to your other channel, so thank you, dude. I think boom,
I owe you a smoothie.
Gratitude attack. If you show up, we're buying you a smoothie.
Oh, giant one, yeah.
But let's answer this. How's it been since it's been legal? I mean, I got my opinion on the pot situation here. Do you have one? Because you do. You got many.
I'm very opinionated. The short answer is, I mean, how is this different to like basically right after Prohibition was outlawed? You know, it's like, oh my God, we should totally open up a liquor store. And then it's like, yeah, well, so what? Yeah. But I mean, it's Thailand,
and sell it for nothing, called moonshine.
Yeah, exactly, right? And so here's the thing. Yeah, you can buy it in stores. You can buy it on the street. I think it friggin' stinks. When I was using drugs regularly, people would be like, do you want some pot? I'm like, no, I'm not a friggin' loser.
Do you know what I found interesting about this marijuana thing, this pot thing, is unlike California or Seattle, it's legal, right? Yeah, there we go. Seattle legal.
Colorado.
Skunky as heck. We know that's just the way it goes when you're moonshining marijuana or pot. But you can buy it in a vending machine.
That's a little bit right down the street from where you're living, actually, when you come. Robbie's going to be living in the same condo complex as I am.
Yeah, and it's not legal yet. Gotta love Thailand. You're saying it's not legal?
So here's the thing. Here's what's funny. So about 2 weeks ago, right, they did this law thing where they're like, you can't have cafes anymore. That was the new law.
Oh, when did that pass?
Well, so first of all, it was instantiated like 2 weeks ago. Okay, it's still shitload.
But you can have vending machines.
No, there's still tons of cafes. So I mean, there's something to be said for the law versus enforcement, right? Yeah, I mean, in California, right, speed limit on the most freeways is 65 miles an hour. So therefore, legally, if you go 66, you're breaking the law. But there's no enforcement at that intensity of level, right? So I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it's changed a whole lot. I can tell you right now, there aren't lines down the street with a ton of people like buying friggin' pot. I can also tell you, though, as far as the legalization of drugs, I get it. I think they're in for... Here's the thing. All you got to do is basically watch the business model that occurred in San Diego. In Southern... Let's just say for the sake of argument, Southern California, but obviously it's a state law. Is it came... Oh, my God, dude, I'm going to open up a dispensary. And then basically so now they're sitting there going, oh, this is great. Now I'm selling a commodity where I can get a 10% margin. I mean, it's freaking ridiculous. I mean, I just want to sell laptops, for God's sake, at scale.
Yeah,
so I don't really think there's a whole lot of, I mean, if you want to smoke it, come on over.
Yeah, you want to smoke it, chew it, eat it, smell it. It's skunky, and I don't know about the law part. That's not something we've followed up on. I know I see it, smell it every single day. Seen the vending machines. Gotta love Thailand. Dave, I'm not sure about if it's legal or not, but we did see the vending machines as early as a couple days ago.
Yeah, and so okay, so here's how it's to the vending machines. Here's how they're enforcing it, so young people won't be able to buy it. Yeah. They put a Post-it over the thing where you throw the cash in there. So the only way you can buy it is with a QR code. So they're probably like, well, if you're 18 years old, then you can get a bank account. Then you can use the QR code.
And you get some gummies, dude.
You just grab your parents' friggin' phone off the counter, dude, and go down the street. But that's the thing. No one's buying it.
Dude, I got the best marketing plan. Let's market marijuana in the vending machine in gummy format shaped like Hello Kitty heads.
Dude, that's literally... Have you seen them?
I have.
It's sold. No, I mean, it's like the whole children's cereal thing. I tell you what, let's put all the sugary cereal lower than a meter, and we'll have it right... The kids it'll be like right there. Yeah. You know, I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, look...
Patrick's in the house.
Patrick
is in the house. Thank you, Patrick. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah,
another engagement connoisseur. Thank you so much, Patrick, for like the I.O.
Patrick's going to be here in a week, a few weeks, 2 weeks.
December
10th.
Yeah, you're good at that.
The fact that I remember that, and I don't remember crap. Sorry, Kitty.
Robbie the Butcher.
Here we go. He's set up the same way in Cali. Smoke face off, but keep it private. No, it's not private here. I tell you that.
So I will tell you, so here's what's interesting, right? So you'll drive, and Robbie can give his little what he saw in a cab one time. But you'll be driving down the street, right? And okay, so you know that basically like smoking is not allowed in restaurants, right? Okay. So and it's not like as militant as California. So you will see things where it's like, you know, people are basically smoking outdoors, right? So like downstairs yesterday afternoon, for example, there's a guy sitting out in front, like in the porch, smoking a cigar. Yeah. And you can smell a cigar from like 100 meters away. So he was like, but he's not really bothering anybody, right? And here's what you'll notice is really the only people smoking pot outdoors walking around like they're friggin' cool are the foreigners. The Thais are not doing this, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. The Thais they're party, but I don't think they're smoking a whole bunch.
I mean, look, they got a lot more finesse overall. I mean, there's drunk people everywhere, okay? But I mean, I think this is actually what's going to happen. People are going, oh my God, I can legally smoke pot, I can legally buy pot, I can legally buy gummies over there in Thailand. I'm going to head over there. So you get on a plane and you leave California, where, spoiler alert, you can legally buy pot, and you can legally smoke pot, and you can legally eat gummies. So now you're paying 3 times the cost to live in a much better, you know, I mean, so it's like, I get it. Come on over here. It's going to be cheaper.
Yeah.
Right?
And you don't have to have the pot to party or anything like that. So speaking of parties and having a good time, I got to tell you guys something.
What happened?
I just learned something about JOMTIEN. So I am in JOMTIEN, and I have a condo here in JOMTIEN.
Yeah, Riviera.
And, you know, I'm like, man, I'm getting up early. I like getting up early. And Kitty gets up, and she's like, I can't sleep. Well, why can't you sleep? The fireworks.
Oh.
So not only is it International Fireworks Weekend.
Sure, yeah.
But this is something, I guess, that happens on a regular basis. 5 o'clock in the morning, there's, you counted it this morning.
Oh, there's easily 50, yeah.
50 people, ladyboys, Cambodians, and forget the other.
So you identified them as Cambodian, right? Is that?
Kitty recognized the language, but also knows somebody from our condo complex who goes down there, and they're out there playing volleyball at
like 5 in the morning. Yeah, no, 3
a.m.
It's awesome, dude. I mean, they're like totally out there and
boxes of Leo's alcohol, drink,
beer,
and they're partying, having a great time. I'll get up and walk in the morning, and there they are. And this morning, you got to experience it.
Oh no, they were so cool. And what's funny is I actually saw them when Gracie and I were down here for the Wombat broadcast. We're like coming out, and we leave, right, and we go out there, and they're like they're all over the sidewalk and everything, and they're hanging out, and there's always the one drunken ladyboy. And here's the interesting thing about ladyboys that have boob jobs. They kind of see it like as like it's like they're wearing a hat, or like they've got a nose job. So they got like one boob hanging out, you know, and they're just like, whatever. And none of their friends, speaking of ladyboys with boob jobs, ladies and gentlemen, that's so apropos.
Not that we're pointing it out, guys.
And it was so funny because their friends are sitting there, like they're all in a circle and they're drinking, because what do? They drink the whiskey, right, with like the ice and then the Singha soda water. And, you know, they're just like hanging out. It's like no big deal. And I got to tell you, it's just really neat and refreshing to see. Kind of like after Loy Krathong the couple of weeks ago up in Bangkok.
I love it.
We go there the next morning, right? after, like, I mean, what do you think? 20,000 people were in that park?
Dude.
Kratongs everywhere.
So if you don't know what that is.
No trash. Everything's cleaned up. I mean, and same with this beach. Dude, we walked by that exact same spot. There had to have been easily 300 cans of beer. They'll all be gone.
All gone.
Yeah.
So this is a super clean place. Very respectful.
Thank you, 99.
Awesome.
I appreciate it, man.
I love
Subscribe,
the 99.
like, share, tell your friends.
Yeah, that's it, buddy.
And for God's sake, live your ass off.
So he's a hard sell when it comes to traveling. So I love that. I mean, my friend Nick, who's on his way on the airplane right now. So when you watch it later on, Nick, I look forward to hearing your comments.
So because people are, oh yeah, Mike, you love Thailand, but obviously they were the day before you went to Thailand the first time. You had not gone to Thailand. Why did you not come there? Because it's a hell of a flight. I totally get it, dude. And prior to that, I mean, I'm living in San Diego. I grew up in Boston. So prior to that, Mike, my super long flight, oh my God, it's going to be brutal, 6 hours. Wow. Right? So anything over 6 hours just seems like a friggin' eternity.
That's a long time. You guys, so what's our flight from California?
So, I mean, the first hop is, I mean, because, you know, so you either like kind of, you transfer in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Right? Taiwan.
Yeah. Nick's coming through Taiwan.
Hong Kong, sometimes, like if you're from the Midwest, you usually like hop through Hong Kong. Singapore, that's an intense flight. That's like 18 hours of the first hop. But for the most part, I would say on average, the first hop is what, 14 hours?
Yeah, I think I spent...
On average, 13, 14.
I think Taiwan was 14 and Narita was 12.
Yeah.
And then you take a 7-hour flight from Narita.
Yeah, from Narita, it's like 6 or 7 hours.
So, you know what? We got Mark from our studio audience.
From Seattle.
From Seattle.
Yeah, so Mark, when you come over from Seattle, what are you taking, like EVA? EVA, yeah. Yeah, so he's cruising over. So Taiwan. You're transiting through Taiwan? Yeah.
And how long does it take to fly over, Mark? And we're going to repeat it on air.
Less than 20 hours.
First hop, Seattle, Taiwan, like 11, 12? 11, 12 hours,
So 12 hours from Seattle.
Yeah. What's that? Hour and a half. Oh, and that's the other thing that's amazing about Taiwan. Am I right? Because you've been over here more than once, right? Like you've done this up. Yeah. I remember I booked this flight on EVA, and there's like 45-minute transfer time in Taiwan. And I'm like, impossible. Because I've been to friggin' Heathrow, and that place is a shit show. And I'm like, 45 minutes. I get off the plane. I walk. There's lines. I get to the next plane. 45 minutes later, I'm on the next plane. I'm like, you friggin' Taiwanese are amazing. You guys should start making electronics at scale in factories. See?
Boom.
Business plan. Yeah, absolutely.
And he's coming from Seattle, guys. So,
ladies and gentlemen, Ben is here.
Ben
Thank
is in
you
the
so
house.
much. If you guys ever wondered where Check Bin came from, she actually invented that.
Check Ben.
Yeah,
There's Ben.
She's the reason you pay money. Absolutely.
There it is. There it is.
We've got your picture up here on YouTube. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's good.
Dude, I asked.
That's actually a good photo, dude. Good job. She seems so happy.
Epic photography. What do you guys think?
Yeah, no, that's great. But yeah, so here's what I'll tell you. For some reason, I got over that 99, and I finally got it. And then I was so pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh my God, they feed you every 2 hours, right?
Too much on the plane, dude.
You think?
Okay, keep going. Lots of food.
Okay, watch like 5 movies. I just like watch one movie after another. I put on the noise canceling headphones. I think that's actually that's a good thing. Like, so we do tips for Thailand in a little bit, but what about like tips coming to Thailand? Like the flight over to get over this travel thing.
I love it.
Noise canceling headphones, neck pillow. Those are my top.
Wow.
What about
you know what? What's interesting is I bought the whole neck pillow thing.
Yeah. You didn't use it?
I used it and it was irritating.
What? Why? How so? Because it was hot? It was like wearing a giant
hot
scarf?
And the planes are cold. So a good another tip is bring a sweater or a throw, because if they don't have one for you, you're pretty much hosed.
Yeah.
And I get freezing cold on a plane.
They
but
do
the
have
neck
blankets.
pillow, I don't know. It irritated. I couldn't fall asleep, so I took it off, and I had my baseball cap low with my glasses, my mask on, the whole thing, and I was out.
Well, okay, so there's the point, right? Is that you took off the neck pillow and you got to sleep.
Yeah.
For some people, they need the neck pillow so they can. Yeah. So I mean, for other people, it's different.
And
but
I hate traveling, so guys, I have to drug up with legal drugs.
You don't. I mean, you don't like. Do you hate road trips or you just hate planes?
I hate planes.
Now,
control.
You've come over here. This is now what, trip 6?
Yeah, I think.
So let's say, for the sake of argument, you've flown back and forth 10, 15 times.
Yeah.
Is it getting easier? Are you getting more comfortable with turbulence?
You know what? I love Thailand so much
Yeah.
that I have my gratitude attacks on the freaking plane.
Up top.
Yeah.
Skadoosh.
Boom.
Speaking of skadoosh, Christy, why doesn't she like us anymore?
I don't even think she's on.
You know what, dude? If she was right here right now, I would give her a spanking, which arguably would probably keep her here longer. So I won't do that. How's that, Christy? No more spankings for you. Taiwan on Monday.
Taiwan on Monday. Yeah, Patrick. Taiwan on Monday. No, that wasn't Patrick. That was Mariano. Right? What was it? Let me go backwards.
Oh, because of business.
Back.
Yeah, so he's down in KL, so I get it. Yeah, so he's going up there for.
Boom.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he's doing that for work. He was back here, obviously, in Bangkok last week.
You know, flying into Taiwan made me nervous. I haven't flown into Taiwan, but it would make me somewhat nervous. That country's, I mean, you're feeling like everybody's getting ready to go to war right now.
Oh, dude, no, Taiwan, are you kidding me? No.
You know the interesting I've learned about
Team.
being over here,
Yeah.
whether it's holiday or being an expat, is the news. You hear about Taiwan, you hear about China, you hear about all these different situations.
Well, you also hear about, oh my God, the incredible storm we're having here.
Right,
False.
but the one thing that happens here in Thailand is you get kind of lost. You don't need to listen to the news. You don't need to be a part of that part of the world.
Completely agree.
And when I was over here in 2019, what was going on in the U.S. in 2019? I mean,
the economy was getting
the
better.
economy.
Trump was annoyingly loud.
That's right. And did I hear any of that stuff?
No one
I didn't
cares.
hear any of that, and I didn't care.
Yeah.
And when I came back in 2020, COVID was just, or the situation was just now hitting United States.
Was
and
it?
I was,
when did you come back? February?
March. Yeah, February.
Okay, because March I get that, but
Yeah.
I thought you came back in February.
Yeah, I came back February, so then that was the news. Is it going to hit us? And we're counting down how many people it's hit. And, I was miserable.
I forgot about that. Really?
Yeah, I was miserable in the United States.
Because you left here.
Because I left here.
I
Because
get
those
that.
gratitude
Yeah.
attacks,
No,
guy,
they diminish, don't they?
they diminished tremendously. And being
Yeah.
here, I kind of forget to watch the stuff. So let's go to this question. Gotta love Thailand.
It's not. would you like to read out loud some sarcasm? Because I know exactly what Dave's going to say. Go ahead.
I love this by Dave. Dave, thank you so much for posting this.
Let's publicize this.
And everybody in the country, everybody in the chat, remember, please don't come to Thailand. It's a horrible, horrible place. There's no one here. It's dead. The beaches are disgusting. Horrible place, just like...
Just a little advice. I appreciate that,
Just a
Dave,
little.
because your honesty, hopefully will keep. I tell you what,
I love Dave.
because I'll tell you right now, dude. Honestly, COVID. Talk about the best country in the entire world to be in during COVID.
Dude, Thailand.
Oh,
I mean, you got to wear a mask. You wear a mask. Okay, so what?
but
Not getting sick.
Only child beaches, dude. You want to talk about gratitude attacks? My God, I was in Phuket. I was having like a crazy, amazing one down there.
Yeah. Total gratitude tax during the whole situation.
Yeah.
I would watch Mike's channel, kind of keep me encouraged, because I'd only been here one time. And then when I started coming here on a regular basis, I did take that home with me, and my attitude shifted. Shift, man.
Here's what I don't know why because I was in the media, and so I was like, I hate news. I was with a CBS affiliate for like 6 years. And I will tell you that one of the best things I ever did in my life was basically cancel cable and just get internet and get the Wall Street Journal. Because I'm like, okay, if I need to really know anything about something relevant, I'll just read the first page or basically the first left-hand column of the Wall Street Journal. And then if I want to read further, I'll read more. But I'm like, right? Yeah, so it's pretty good. It's the only, if you don't know, it's the only newspaper in basically the history of the United States in the last 10 years that's actually increased its subscribership. It's pretty awesome. Wall Street Journal, yeah.
I believe it.
But here's the thing, is that I stopped watching the news long before I got here. And so whatever the catalyst is to people not watching the news, I mean, I hope it's Thailand. I think it's a great story. Yeah. Because again, and that's the thing too, you come over here and you're like, you weren't like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to Thailand so I watch less news. No, it's one of these things that just like kind of comes over you. And would you say it's one of those deals because you come over here and you think, wait a minute, maybe you don't even acknowledge it. I'm going to mentally prioritize the things that are important to my life. And news, that doesn't make the top 1,700.
No.
You're over here, you're like, okay, so...
You get lost.
Family, friendship, a few bucks in my pocket.
A few bucks. You only need literally a few bucks.
Yeah. But like honesty, integrity, follow through, happiness,
Yeah.
massage, lady boys.
Lots.
Cheap food on the sidewalk. Oh, my God. Dude.
In studio.
I am dying to eat out Pattaya right now. I want to go downstairs and just tongue the shit out of everybody. And here's why.
Ryan just came in.
Come on over here. Come on over here.
And we want to throw him on here.
No, come on. I've never met you before in person, and I want you to sit on my lap. Is that wrong?
Eat Out Pattaya.
Dude, I am eating out Pattaya with this guy.
And this is Ryan right here, guys.
Pleasure, man.
Good to see you again, Ryan.
Good morning. Good morning. I haven't even put on my makeup this morning.
I was wondering what that velvety cream sauce was in your face, but I like it.
Well, yeah, I haven't brushed my teeth either.
Oh, I was saying, so is that gasoline? And it's like, no, he just exhaled. No, dude, seriously, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for coming by, Ryan. Really much appreciate it.
Now, it is important because it is important. Eat out Pattaya. No, is it Eat Out Pattaya or Eat Out Thailand? Eat Out Pattaya.
Eat Out Pattaya.
Eat Out Pattaya. Please subscribe to Ryan's channel. I'm amazed and dumbfounded at why he only has. Does he have like a couple hundred subscribers?
Something
right?
like that. Yeah, but he just started his channel, and it's gonna grow. He's not doing any advertisement.
Well, and you said one of the things you really love about.
And he hasn't paid us yet our $5.
What the hell, dude? Jesus, we got to do a skadoosh and get him to like. Oh wait, no, you didn't notice. He put $5 in your belt there.
That was my crotch.
Wow.
Yeah, crotch shot, guys.
Jesus, thank God the camera's only just like chest up.
I know.
And just so you know,
don't pretend like you're not impressed. Anyways, guys, cable TV is dead.
No, it is. I mean, it's absolutely. I mean, forget it. It's ridiculous, right? I mean, it's just like, and all you need is the internet. All you need is the spot.fm.
Spot.fm.
Ah, winner, chicken.
So definitely check that out, and boom, there you go.
Thank you.
Love it. I'm going to be
for the logo.
Keep this logo.
Where's Shaq? He didn't come by. Last time he came by, he gave us like $100 or something, like $10,000 or something, right?
He gave us a lot of pesos.
Yeah, it was like 3,000 or 4,000 pesos. It was amazing.
Yeah, thanks, Shaq.
Yeah, so spot.fm, guys, and also bkk.fm, which is holds a very special place in my heart because it rocks out with your bang cock out.
That's right.
So that's very
And make sure you guys remember, if you're subscribed to Walking in My Shoes Thailand, or if you're subscribed to Mike from Live My Ass Off,
get subscribed
to the spot, because we will be ending this live stream. We're probably a couple weeks out before we go 100% with the spot. And if you guys want to see engagement with each other online, instead of waiting for me to push the button, go subscribe to that channel and start commenting there.
And so I actually want to thank Ryan because he was on Tom's live stream. Sunday nights live stream 8 p.m. Is that correct? Yeah. So Tom, Thailand digital nomad, he does a live stream at 8 p.m. on Sundays. Ryan is usually on there, and actually, I mean, is that you guys do that together every Sunday, right? I've been roped into it. He's been roped. Ryan, please help me. And so, but he asked a very good question because I hopped on. He's like, all right, Mike, here's the deal. You guys are on Live My Ass Off. You're on Walking in My Shoes Thailand. You're on the spot. You're on where the hell do I watch the damn? And so thank you for that. But the short answer is youtube.com/@thespot-Thailand. Because our goal is 1,000 subscribers. That is the reason that is when we will be strictly streaming.
Matter of fact, we're pretty close. We're at 800 or so. So we're probably a week away.
That's great.
We're probably about a week away. So it's not going to be this week being our last show, but maybe last week might be our last show together.
Oh well, yeah, on the other channels.
I'll miss you, buddy.
Oh my God, I love you like a fat kid loves cake.
There we go.
I love you like Christy loves giving us $5. Christy. The hell? Why do I have to beg chicks in California for anything anymore? I still do it. I don't know why. Because it's California. Yeah, exactly.
So where are we at right now? So boom, there's what we're looking at, guys, and we are currently at the 1669 restaurant here.
Great place. Tamil, thank you so much for allowing us to be
here in Jomtien. So you guys can stop on by. Where are we at on our next live stream on location? We don't know yet. But we are definitely going to be someplace, and we hope you guys come by, check it out.
And let's give a big sort of announcement. One of the reasons I'm down here, certainly you're down here, we're doing business down here, but we're down here for the Pattaya International Fireworks Festival, okay? So 4 countries competing, guys. Philippines, Malaysia, Belgium, and Canada. Jesus Christ, I almost forgot my homeland. My mom, she sends me...
Canada's first tonight.
Yeah.
Look at the schedule.
That'll be good.
7:30.
That
Canada
way I can get...
is first. So last night I saw Belgium, Philippines, and then tonight I'm going to go and see Canada and
the Philippines again. So we'll be able to judge them.
Help me out, buddy. I love you guys, but man.
I'll tell you what. Here's what the Philippines is not good at. Let's say it all together. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Internet?
Fireworks.
Oh,
No, they suck at the internet. They're actually the worst internet in all of Southeast Asia. But clearly, they're not good at fireworks. I would recommend they pick. They stick with the call center. You're just like knocking it out of the park. But here's the other thing too. So he had a schedule up there, right? And it's like, the first fireworks starts at 7:30, and the next one. Talk about on time. People will joke around and give people crap about, Thailand time, and they're always late.
No.
Dude, like 7:31, those friggin' things were in the air.
So.
I mean, they had a little bit of the ceremony in the beginning.
They were there.
Right? But they were on time.
And it was freaking packed, guys.
Yeah.
At least for me, I
Great
asked Mike how many people, and he's like, 100,000. Dude, I don't care if there was 10,000. It felt like 1 million people.
Okay.
Okay? We're walking out of there, and it felt like 1 million people.
So slow, right?
And
how we were moving through.
Slow. But the food was great. Kitty loved all the darn food. This girl just doesn't stop eating.
What did she eat? Because I know we stopped a few times, but I didn't see her buy anything.
She had brownies. And one of their pot-filled brownies, because she was getting kind of nutballed.
No, I can tell. I definitely wouldn't have bought them. But so and this is just amazing, right? Because you get an event, any event like that, it's like outdoors in the United States. There's like vendors everywhere. Things are expensive. Diet Coke is like $2.75. Hot dog is like $14.50. Brownies would have been like $5 each, right? Those brownies were less than $1 each.
Yum.
And did you smell it? They were baking them there, bro.
Dude. Kitty said, "Are we going back and having brownies today?"
Yes. Screw the fireworks.
She's like, "I want to buy a bunch of brownies and put them in the fridge."
Absolutely.
And these Thai people don't even use refrigerators half the time because, anyways.
Here's the difference between me and Kitty. I want to buy those brownies and I want to put them in my mouth. Screw the fridge. I got no use for that container. It is going inside of my mouth,
dude. And we're walking, and Mike's over here shoving that.
I am shoving
down his gullet,
solidified brown items in my mouth.
Brown goo.
Speaking of eating out Pattaya.
Thank you, Joe, for putting that link in the description.
Very helpful. Seriously, give Ryan a thumbs up and give him a technical chest bump because we definitely want to get him some more.
Boom chicka rah rah. Did we get a $5 donation?
Boom chicka rah rah. I don't know.
See
anyone that says boom chicka rah rah, I believe it's a requirement actually for them to give us $5.
So, but I love this. Here we go. Subscribe. Thank you so much. And 99, dude, you're pretty awesome. I actually like you. So keep hitting your comments. I don't care if they're positive, negative.
I actually like you.
I actually like you.
Wow, it's so genuine.
I was called the mustache guy in the last show, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. Do I have a mustache? I thought this was a beard. It's just gray.
I think maybe they're talking about mustache riding. I mean, given where we are, right? Isn't that kind of something you do here in Thailand? You go mustache riding?
Boom! Here we go. The wise card. You know what? We're about
you didn't even touch that.
I didn't.
You didn't. Yeah, was it that inappropriate? All right, fair enough. I mean, we're getting to know each other.
You know what? I like inappropriate. So where in the hell is Christy?
Yeah, tell me about that, dude.
I'm like.
Oh wait, is that her down there? Jesus, she's earning her money this morning. What is happening?
Maybe, but whatever. Whatever's down there is down there. Anyways, guy, so pro tip. I learned from the channel about the Wise card.
Hey, thank you.
Boom. In fact, you know what? Our studio audience, Mark's holding up his Wise card.
Bring it closer to the camera so we can display the number. And in fact, the number on the back would be
Boom, Wise card.
There you go.
That's right. The green card.
Okay, give me top 3 reasons why someone should give a Wise card, because I completely agree. You want to put the link? Hold on a minute. $10. Well, he didn't give us a full $10. He gave us $9.99.
I love $9.99.
Dude, just way to commit, dude. No, seriously, thank you. That's friggin' awesome. But I want to. So show the next thing. I'm going to type in the URL for the Wise card that people can go to. The short answer is doodly.com.
Do I have that URL?
Dude, let me just type it right in there, and then that way it'll go to all of the chats. DUDLE, DUD.LE, a doodly. No.
Okay.
I know technology's tough. I get it.
it.
It's absolutely you don't necessarily need to But okay, so top 3 reasons why someone should use Wise, because I know you love it.
So what was that? Great online app. Okay, so there we go.
Yep.
So we got Mark's chiming in from our studio audience. He's saying number 1 is the great online app.
Agreed.
And you know what's cool about the app? When you have the online app on your computer and your mobile device, they sync with one another.
Yeah, absolutely.
And instantly, when a transaction goes through, boom, you're SMS notified. You're notified on your bank, and it's instant. So to me, that's a great number one. I love that. And he's giving us a thumbs up. I would say another reason why I have it is I can use it anywhere, pretty much around the world. Do you got that? You got another head bob? Yes. So I use it for my Philippine team. I have people in the Philippines. I pay them. I use it here in Thailand to make transfers easy back and forth. So you can use it anywhere. Yeah. And then I say the last thing, and Mark will nod his head yes or no, that I can think of is the exchange rate. I can get the exchange rate when I want it.
Skadoosh.
Boom.
Yeah, you can set it, right? Yeah. No, it's like a buy limit.
It's a buy limit. Yeah. So, and then you can keep multiple currencies. So I have, I want to say a half dozen now. So I have like Viet Dong right now. I just love saying it, Viet Dong. I'm a million.
Say it again,
dude. I'm a Viet Dong.
I'm
a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
Boom. I have, I think, 30 million dong.
Oh, dude, Robbie is absolutely sporting $600, ladies and gentlemen.
Boom.
Congratulations.
Hey, it's $1,000 bucks, man. $1,000.
What is it? It's almost 30,000 to 1 now. The dong.
Crazy.
Yeah, the US dollar is just.
A million baht, 24 million dong, and a million peso. Dude, I'm a multi-international millionaire.
It's I remember. I'm trying to remember how much we moved over. It was like I think it was like $50,000 by time at the time. My Thai girlfriend at the time. And it's really neat seeing that number in it.
So that Doodly/Wise, is that to our affiliate account?
Yes, it is.
So you want to keep helping out the channel and you don't want to do the $9.99. Thank you, Thomas. By the way, we're going to do Skadoosh in a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Really
Definitely,
appreciate it.
you guys can go subscribe to that Wise, get your Wise account, and we get a little piece of that. Not a whole bunch, but a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's shorter, right? So so it's an affiliate link, which is like really cool. And that definitely helps out. But again, I'm glad it worked out. To be totally transparent, I suppose, maybe fair is a better label. I do have 2 friends, and they're from Australia, interestingly enough. And for some reason, both of them had issues setting up their Wise account. And I don't know whether, they're both drug dealers. And so I thought, okay, well, that could be, maybe that's the limitation. No, but I don't know why they had issues with it. I mean, these guys are absolutely
setting up the Wise account.
Yeah, and because I don't know how long you've had it. You've had yours for about a year.
Yeah, and you sign up before you come here.
You sign up before you come here, yeah. But there is going to be this time in your life when you need to use Wise, and you're used to using it, and you're used to transfer basically taking like 15 seconds, and they're going to be like, "Oh, for security, we just need you to verify who you are." And it's never convenient. I said so. Just know that that's going to happen. And but again, it is for security, because at the end of the day, if all of a sudden I could log into your Wise account, that would be bad news bears.
That'd be bad news. But what's cool again about the app is when you make a transfer over, it'll send you in your app that you have to hit the confirm.
Yes,
so you got to have that mobile device. Mm-hmm. And I can't speak highly enough about it. So thanks for the comment. Yes, Wise is a great thing, and there's the reasons why I use it. Now, an update on my Wise, right, is yes, I have the Wise card. I pretty much use it now as my exchange and the backup. So as somebody who's going to be living over here in Thailand, I now have a regular bank card, which with Bangkok Bank, in which now you don't even need a card. Mike's over here, my buddy, is showing me how to use this card.
How to not use the card.
And how to not use the card. And you know what's cool about this is a guy I can hang out with. He can take me around, going to these places, and he's opened that up to other people to do. So you want to pub it out?
Thank you for that, actually. So funny, Mariano, also you were just like, dude, because we sat down at a Starbucks and we got you a BTS card and we got you basically connect, and then we moved on to the bank account. And then, there's all these little things, because I'll tell you, the first time you get on a plane for 12 hours, oh my God. But also, you walk into a new country and you walk up to the ATM and you're like,
how do I do it?
What do I? You don't know that on all of them, the lower right-hand corner is the ultimate button. You want a thing that means change language. Change it to English, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I know how to use one of these machines. But you miss that step. You're like, son of a bit. Like, how do I, But here's the neat thing about Thailand. Here's the downside to Thailand is when you do have the ATM cards with your bank, if you use that ATM card at any ATM in the same province that you opened up the bank account, it's free.
Free. And I got it free last night from a different ATM.
Absolutely. That's the other thing. You can use any bank ATM card at any bank ATM, and it's
amazing.
Free.
That was cool. Thank you for that tip.
And again, what you'd be like, yeah, but Mike, in the U.S. it's only 99 cents, whatever. But it's just like the
feels good to save money.
It feels good, and the ease with which, additionally,
that's a smoothie, buddy.
Up top to the smoothie. Skadoosh. If you use the app, which again, if welcome to 2022, you're going to have apps on your phone, okay? Download your bank app, and then what you do is you walk up to the ATM and you press cardless withdrawal. You then basically scan the QR code on the screen. You don't need to get the receipt, and it gives you your money right away.
Done.
I would also encourage you to use like a thumbprint and a fairly good security code on your phone. The only way I can like buy stuff on my phone is if I have my thumbprint. So that's really cool because I also use it like a 7-Eleven. But you can be so cashless over here. I friggin' love it.
So give yourself a shout out. Are you still doing the taking people around, or would you offer that still?
Yeah, I would offer that for sure. And again, it's so one-on-one that you're the one who lobbed it over the net. You're like, dude, I would seriously pay 10,000 baht for this.
I would.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah. So
like basically for like $300 is the short answer. Like I'm gonna meet you like wherever
at the airport, whatever you need
at the airport, or like usually a central area. But yeah, the nice thing about it would be good to meet at the airport because then you can get on Airport Rail Link, or you can take a taxi, or you can do all of this stuff that potentially you've heard bad shit about. People talk bad about Thailand. Oh my God, it's so expensive. The taxis are gonna screw me over. Jesus Christ, hike up your skirt because I can tell you right now. Oh my God, I overpaid $3 for a taxi. Dude, you just overpaid for your life. You live in friggin' the United States.
It's free.
It's free. And so, I mean, there's so many easy ways to not have to eliminate any disappointment. Yeah. It is so easy to have a good time in Thailand, but honestly, find a buddy. Find a guy.
Buddy.
Hug it out.
Use the buddy system.
Like when the camera's off, you should see us.
Yeah,
we are. I mean, I rub that I ride that mustache, baby.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That's all right.
Wow.
So I like this comment.
I wish
my dong was worth that much, and
99 cents. He's got quite a bit of dong.
That's quite a bit.
He's sporting some dong.
Yeah. You guys don't underestimate the dong.
No, never.
Yeah, and I'm planning on going to Vietnam and using that dong.
Look at you. Way to have goals.
Skadoosh, buddy.
Skadoosh. Right
hey,
there.
You know what, Thomas? Thank you so much for the $9. $9.99. I'm not sure what the joke is behind that. Why $9.99?
He's probably supporting 99-cent guy.
Oh.
Yeah. They might be lovers. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Or likers. They could be likers.
Then
or
I'm
liquors.
Because I like.
Speaking of eating out Pattaya, we're talking about liquors.
You know what? I like the 99-cent guy.
I bet you do.
I do. That guy's cool. Robbie, do a walk-in talk from Soy 6. So, boom, we did it last night, right? No, yesterday?
No, that was Soy 6. No, we did 6-1 the other night. That's right.
Well, that's what he's asking for.
Yeah.
6-1.5.
Right. Well, that's why he makes masturbation. I'm sorry. Meditation videos.
Thanks, Joe.
Meditation.
Yeah, I love it. I will be publishing my sixth video. Maybe I'll do that right after this show.
Your 6-1. Actually, that's when it should go live.
That'd
be the most
do that right after this show.
My God.
So be sure to subscribe to Walking My Shoes Thailand if you have it, to watch that video. And I will have some fun content later on, but you'll have to subscribe to get that content.
Yeah. Subscribe,
Not
like,
up
share.
yet, but it's coming.
Yeah. Hey, you have the @ thing, right? Is it YouTube @ Walking in My Shoes Thailand? Or is it still / Walking in My Shoes?
Wims Media, and I think I'm going to go to...
Wims Media?
Yeah, at Wims Media.
Well, but let's give a shout out to Wims Media.
Yeah.
Because while this trip, you're not doing the whole 2-week thing with your guys because not enough basically guys. So I do the whole one-on-one thing, and that begins with Zoom calls or Google, whatever. But you do
But I'm still doing it. Nick will be here, and we're going to do some stuff.
Just you and Nick.
Yeah.
But to your point, if you go to wimsmedia.com / Thailand trip.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, so here, go to wimsmedia.com. On the top, in the navigation, right? There's going to be something like Traveling Thailand. Check that out because he's basically got 2 weeks of come to Bangkok, check out Bangkok for a little bit, which I highly recommend. Do not, even though you love Pattaya or whatever, do not just come to Bangkok and then double-click on a cab and come down here. Spend some time in Bangkok.
Oh, absolutely, guys.
Because like we say, we don't like big cities. but we friggin' love Bangkok.
I love Bangkok, and that goes right into doing some tips for visiting here or living here.
Tips?
So you
just the tip?
Just the tip.
Okay, fair enough.
The tip.
Speaking of 6'1".
6'1", yeah. So you love it. There's some sexy tall women on, and I have to agree with that statement from 99-cent guy who's never been here.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe,
where did you get all that data?
Where did
dude?
you get that? What channel are you watching? Because I haven't seen it. But yeah.
Well, he could be watching our live streams, and you bring that, that you show that picture up there. Although she's fairly short, actually.
Boom.
Yeah.
There she is, man. And we're going to have
shorter.
more video. I mean, are we going to try and get her back online?
So, yeah, absolutely. So she's in Bangkok. And actually, it was funny. I stopped by there because I wanted to ask her, like, how she gets her teeth so
and her
white.
name. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm going back to the
Rachida.
picture. I'm sorry, guys, for going back and forth.
Her teeth are and so they're veneers.
Look at those teeth.
40,000 baht for those teeth.
So how much? $1,200?
Yeah, something like
for
that.
For all of them?
Yeah.
Dude, it's $2,000 for a tooth in the United States.
No, I know, right?
I feel bad for all the guys from Texas that got your tooth.
Well, they just don't floss. That's like my dentist always said. Look, Mike, just floss around the teeth you want to keep.
Sorry, Texas guys.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's all right. We love you guys.
I mean, there's nothing like having a nice gun rack and a bass boat. You got it.
Dude,
I mean, no judgment.
The only place you can still have a gun rack.
Yeah, right, and a bass boat.
And you have shirts.
I suppose you can have a bass boat if you live in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's true.
Tennessee.
All right, there we go. Here we go.
All right, so tips to living in Thailand. Let's get back to that.
Yeah, we're still on tips to living in Thailand, and we'll still answer your questions, all that kind of cool stuff.
And again, if we miss doing that, please, Mike's at thespot.fm, Robbie at thespot.fm. If you want to ask us any questions directly, or there's I love that. That's what she. Yeah,
and we're laughing at this comment right here. Thanks, Thomas.
Right,
Thomas is awesome. I kind of like this guy. I mean,
Thomas needs a real handle.
But we haven't done a skadoosh for him yet.
Should we? All right, well, let's do it.
All right,
3,
thanks,
2,
Thomas.
1,
Boom.
skadoosh.
Skadoosh. Thank you, Thomas.
How much money did he give us?
Give us $9.99.
Dude, that is a ladyboy
kind of
long-term relationship right there. That is a serious amount of coin.
Yeah, with a short-time room.
Sure.
How do you manage that?
I could tell you, but it'll cost you.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, 10,000 baht. I mean, I think it's quite a bit of money, but then I think about all the stuff we did, and it's like, dude, I saved you 200,000 baht.
For what?
All the stuff that we did. Remember when you were like, I would pay 10,000 baht for this? Going to get, because then you're like, oh, now, how do I, like, you're somewhere, and you're like, how do I do this thing? And now you just whip out your phone, and you're good.
So, tips for living in Thailand. So, you know what? Get your Wise card.
Yeah,
get your Wise card. I would say that would be the first thing. Get your Wise card. I use AIS for my phone. Mike's, who do you use, and can you tell us why? For someone living here. So now we're talking about tips for living here. We've already talked about holiday. Come on holiday, please come here. But let's go tips of living here. And, we got like 15 minutes left on our show, so let's go. Okay, so AIS they have the largest footprint all over Thailand. So if you're going to come over here and you're going to live in Thailand, like that's a pretty good one. True, arguably, is fairly ubiquitous as well. DTAC is another player. But I will tell you that if you get an AIS SIM, I mean, I've used it in the middle of freaking nowhere, like in the middle of, where was I? Korat, in Nakhon Ratchasima. Like, I'm up there, I'm in this farm, and I look up on the hill. Great coverage, so they're really good. The customer service is outstanding. You get a lot of benefit, and it's really easy to use. Now, let me just tell you, though, there's going to be some different weird things. You can go into a 7-Eleven and literally be like, I want a SIM. And they'll be like, okay, which one you want? And they get one. Now, explain a SIM, because a SIM in California is not a SIM here. What is a SIM in California? I should get my son on here. Is it not a oh, you mean like a simulated Sim City? Yeah. Sim no, person. So or is it called a subscriber interface module? I gotta ask my son. What's so and so then the lady behind the counter, the cash register at 7-Eleven, she's gonna ask you for your passport. You're gonna be like, no, I just want a SIM. And that's just the way it works. You gotta register it, and you gotta have basically some degree of identification attached to your phone number. So, but once you get that, I mean, it's so cheap. I think the SIM costs like 200 baht. Yeah. And then I can tell you right now, I also, because True is a large player, I have a True SIM. And thank you for Thailand Digital Nomad, Tom. He gave me this recommendation. I have a SIM from True that provides unlimited data for a year. You can get that from the airport, though, right? Since we're
So no,
No.
You have to get this at a true store. So you can't get it at a kiosk. That's which is why I got it at like True Digital Park, for example. But there's many true stores. Don't worry about that.
And again, a tip for living here. This is what he's
here.
talking about. Holiday, get your sim at the airport. Just get it and be done.
And yeah. When you come here, if you're just doing for like holiday, but for living here, and the other reason I got it is all the phones that you buy over here pretty much are going to have 2 SIM slots. Right? Mm-hmm. And there's potentially going to be somewhere where, so for example, we're at the fireworks festival. I can connect on AIS and stream all day long. But True was totally
dead.
Totally dead. I couldn't get a signal because there was so many people using it. But 1,790 baht a year.
Which is
like $60 a year, dude, for unlimited data.
Under 60
And they advertise it on the little card, that they give you, right? They're like 12 megabits a second. And I'm like, well, that's kind of lame. The guy says, well, actually, it's 15 megabits a second. I did a speed test this morning. I'm getting 45 megabits a second. I did a speed test when I was up at the True facility.
How much
True
speed
Digital Park,
do you need?
75 megabits a second. And again, so the short answer is free.
So a tip for living here is
What's
definitely...
that? I want to hear the guy that says another pro tip. What is that one?
We're going to get there in just one second
okay.
here. I want to make sure we touch on this real quick here. Thomas, I want to make sure you guys know because this is going to be a big deal.
It is.
So again, I mentioned earlier, we're taking steps to better the channel, better the station, better the product. We have our new logo.
Hey-o, skadoosh up top.
New logo. And the new app. You guys, you're going to be able to find us in the App Store.
Yep.
Google Play Store.
Yep.
So Apple App Store, iOS.
Yep.
In the Google Play Store within probably a week.
I would say, basically by like mid-December, it'll be everywhere.
That's correct.
We're going to have QR codes.
Yep. Or you can tune in to the spot.fm, and we're going to have a downloadable button there as well. That will probably go live in about a week. So the app is just about completed. So on that app, you'll be able to live stream the music wherever you're at.
Yes.
Play on it. I mean, you can watch some videos. We're going to have some YouTube stuff. It's going to be an app. You can also buy some cool merch. We're going to have our shirts on there.
That's right. Skadoosh to that.
All that goes to the studio, which we're going to have in Bangkok. So we're going to go straight to the next pro tip right here since we're talking about tips of living in Thailand and tips of traveling. So, dude, this is a good one, Mark. I love this one. Another pro tip downstairs in the cafeteria at the airport. This is so true, man.
The food court down there, and the neat thing about it is that it is basically the floor where you would also like catch the buses, for example, right? So if you're going to take the bus down to Pattaya or that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, here's the thing, right? So like, I mean, airport food overall, I give it about a 6 in general, except in Singapore, it's friggin' amazing, but it's also expensive. But down there in this food court, and it's all the way basically in the basement, all the way sort of down at the end, and good food, really good food.
Amazing. And for free.
60. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit more expensive than on the sidewalk maybe, but it's like, what, 60, 70 baht for a meal? Free, basically. Totally. Especially for an airport.
Yeah, airport.
And that's what I love. That's what I love so much about Thailand. You and I are in a 7-Eleven yesterday, and he like buys like 4 Diet Cokes, right? And it's like, okay, the price of this Diet Coke, Coke Zero, it's the same in 7-Eleven as it is in the grocery store, as it is in Macro, which is basically their Costco over here. It's the same price everywhere. Talk about fairness. Now you go to the airport. Yeah, it's a little bit more, but I think I paid $3 for a soda in the United States.
$3?
Yeah, at the airport.
Yeah.
And I was like, but what do? You're like, all right, whatever.
You're stuck.
Yeah.
You're stuck,
I'm going to buy it.
So, yeah, go down. Great pro tip. Thanks for chiming in there. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. Joe, thanks for doing our links. We really appreciate you helping us out.
Yeah.
So, a live panel show at, was that 10 p.m.? BKK.
Oh, yeah. No. It's Thailand Digital Nomad. So that's Tom and Ryan's live stream at 8 p.m. on Sundays. Yeah.
You want to get more info about Thailand, definitely tune in. And that's PM. So just keep that in mind. Bangkok time.
Post-meridian.
Awesome. Oh, I don't even use military time. I should.
PM isn't military, right?
No, but that's what the Thais use.
Post-meridian. But what's crazy? Yeah, so they put in 2000, but then they still put the PM.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so adorable. I love everything about Thailand, especially the PM.
Yeah, definitely.
Prayut. What?
Prayut.
What?
I don't even know what that means. I'm lost.
It's their prime minister.
Oh, the prime minister. Oh, I thought you were talking about
the spot is amazeballs, actually. If anyone ever asks you, like, Mike, what is amazeballs? I'm like, If I'm not around,
dude, and you'll
nothing. No, thespot.fm.
Yeah, and it is Amazeballs once you guys pick up the shirt that says Amazeballs. That's just a little tip. What's coming out? Just a tip.
That.
We're just going to tease that
over the net.
We're going to tease that.
My
That's coming out in a few weeks. So we got a lot of stuff happening here in a few weeks. You know, and all this is because of you guys, just subscribing to the channel.
Right.
Those who give us smoothie money, awesome. We appreciate every little thing.
Time. Absolutely.
But just tuning in is all we really care about. Tune in, tell your friends, and that's what we want. And we want you guys to tune into the Spot YouTube channel.
Yeah, please.
We will be coming off air on these two channels, Walking in My Shoes Thailand and Live My Ass Off.
Correct.
And I'm grateful for some of the sponsors we have. We're grateful to 1669 restaurant here for letting us come and destroy your room.
Yes, indeed. 1669 restaurant and Rescue Pizza, Rescue Coffee, and Big Market JOMTIEN.
Boom, there's
all right next to each other, guys. I mean, it is so cool down here. And you can get out of quite frankly, any of the hustle bustle, if you will, of JOMTIEN. You're down here, you got non-stop. So what California beach does this remind you of? Is this like Manhattan?
I'm looking at the picture. You guys tell us. What do you think?
Is this like the one near your house?
This picture's right out front here.
No, I know, but I mean, what does it look like as far as California? Because I mean, it's like kind of like Mission Beach a little bit to me.
Yeah,
does it look like
California-wise,
Manhattan, or is it not Manhattan? It's not as deep as Manhattan.
This is a deep beach. This is like Miami. That's what they're trying to go for.
Think?
Oh yeah, it was in a write-up I saw. It was actually in a JOMTIEN write-up I saw. They're trying to make it look like Miami Beach. I'm
a little disappointed they ripped out a lot of the trees, especially because during the day, I mean, the Thais aren't going to go out in the sun, right? So that's why there's like all the sort of umbrellas and everything, which I kind of like too. It's nice to just like kind of chill out there. You can't wait for your free T-shirt. Well, I tell you what, Joe,
he's getting a free shirt.
All it takes
is showing up.
Up top. Boom. How you doing there? Skadoosh, Joe. You get as much free
Mark,
stuff
you're getting
as
a free T-shirt.
Oh my God.
Martin's getting a free T-shirt.
Yes.
There we go.
Ryan. I'm gonna
definitely.
be eating out Ryan anytime soon here.
That's right. He's getting a free T-shirt,
and he's gonna only be wearing a T-shirt. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty. It is a wow moment. What? Hey, wait. And we're getting ready to sign off here. We only got a couple minutes left.
MedTech, good to see you, buddy.
We haven't seen MedTech in a little bit here.
First of all, thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. But thank you, MedTech, for showing up. I mean, he has been so supportive, dude, to me, to the channel, to BKK.FM, to the Spot, in fact, as far as I know, he watches Walking in My Shoes Thailand. I hope you are.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're not living.
Well, because it's neat data, right? I mean, you're not me, I'm not you. It's not. It's a great collaborative sort of additive, amount of data. So yeah.
So that's a great point. So when you watch Walking in My Shoes Thailand, really, I'm with Kitty. And we're hanging out. We're doing stuff. We're going to the different temples. We're walking down Soi 6. We're
so yeah, we're going to church, and then we're basically going to hang out with some hookers. So 6 of one.
Hey,
really.
And then we get to cook Thai food cooking with Kitty.
Cooking with Kitty, yeah. When I first saw that, I thought, why do you hate those animals so much? I was expecting this cat to be like thrown into a microwave. Kind of like when you're a kid and you throw the egg in there the first time and you wait for it to explode. I'm thinking, why are you destroying these beautiful, fuzzy? Mm-hmm. And then I realized it's because her name is Kitty and she's the chef. Do you see how I deduced that?
You did a good job.
Let's do a skadoosh on that. My brilliance. I got to tell you, every now and then it blows my hair back.
And I did the same haircut, and I still haven't had that brilliance. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But anyways, when you watch Walk in My Shoes, expect that type of content. When you go to Mike's channel, which I have already shouted out big time today, to 99-cent guy.
Yeah.
So awesome. And you guys want to learn more about Gratitude Attack. It changed the way I thought about Thailand and why I'm here. I know Mark, who's in the studio audience, he said that also today, that that channel really helped him come into his own here over at Thailand. And
he came into his own. Is that why he has that rash? I was wondering when he came, he said, "Hey, Mike, how you doing? Where's that ointment?" And I'm like, don't worry about it. I got you.
That was just a lip.
It's part of that one-on-one service that I'm providing, dude. We go to the pharmacy. Yeah, no, it all adds up.
And Mariano, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Whether
Thank
you're
you.
here on time or late, definitely tune back in. If you guys haven't seen the show, you guys can watch the remaining of the show for sure. Love Miss Kitty. That's from Thomas.
Chai Ka.
Hey, Kitty's getting a shout out from Thomas.
Yeah, very nice.
So, and she's waving her hands, Thomas, saying hello. That was cool. Let's go. What do we got here? The Spot T-shirt does it. Come with Moose Knuckles.
Moose knuckle. No, you got to do the moose knuckle. 2 of them.
Okay.
Just 2. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's like a camel toe, but it's from guys that live in Maine.
Oh,
If
gotcha.
you live in Maine, then you have moose knuckles.
Is that where Joe's from?
No, Joe's from Florida, actually.
Joe, why are you waiting so long to get here from Florida?
So I'll tell you why. Because he's had a lot of integrity, and he's friggin' amazing, and he's taking care of his grandson. Up top.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right, Joe.
How you doing there?
But you know what? Joe's been a big supporter. We thank you
Oh,
for all the
huge.
smoothies.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm saving them in my fridge, and they're called water.
Along with all the brownies you guys have in your fridge,
Dude.
you need to double click on that, dude. You need to start I'm going to start gargling. I think tonight when I go there, I'm going to start gargling brownies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that sound like a good idea? That's a great way to end the show.
Brownies.
Jeez.
Great way to end the
Yeah.
show. There we go.
Segue into.
Hey, 99-cent guy still here. Thought Amazeballs was the name of the Ladyboy bar. Dude,
Oh, maybe that's a
I like this guy.
franchise.
Man.
How you doing there?
Maze, you know what, 99-cent guy, when you come over to Thailand, you're going to get a shirt.
Can you imagine? Like, let's say, so we're walking down
Does
Soy
that
6.
win him over?
Absolutely, skadoosh.
Dave,
He's going to come
he's
over.
gonna come over
He's going
here,
to come over here
hang
probably
out.
with like a tank top that's like got stains on it, and he's going to rip that off. He's going to put on the Amazeballs shirt.
Well, he's from Rancho Cucamonga.
So what does that mean? He drives like a '71 Buick.
Wife beater shirt,
Oh, white beater, yeah. That's
fishing cap.
Okay, that's good. With
think.
hooks in it.
I don't know.
He's got a little hook in it. I think he's got like a little bit of a hook in there. Maybe a hook in it. I think he's got a hook in it from Rancho Cook. Jesus, I need more caffeine.
We need more
for
caffeine,
Christ's
guys.
sake.
So, but we thank you guys for supporting us. We also have Martin in studio. He's from
Yes.
Kerwin Taxi.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah,
So
what great
definitely check it
Yeah.
out. Great taxi service.
because the taxis come with moist towelettes.
And soda.
Oh, up top for
Boom,
the soda.
soda.
Yeah. Speaking of caffeine.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. They get the hotspot. Which, and okay, so you think, oh yeah, he's got Wi-Fi. That is ridiculously important because if you're in that car and you're heading somewhere and you're
dude, for 3
I
hours.
don't have you blew it. You didn't get your SIM card at the thing. You get on Wi-Fi, you can message people with Line and WhatsApp and all that. So that, yeah, no, absolutely. This has been a great show.
Yeah.
I think I should probably press the start button because we're just
we're just doing our test run.
test
for
run.
next
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
So make sure you guys subscribe to this spot. It's very, very, very important that you kind of go there, kind of get that done. I'm going to pull that logo up one more time.
Yes, thank you very much.
There you
Spot.fm.
go.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, make sure you guys tune in. We're going to have the app coming up live. How many more minutes we got? We just got 4 minutes.
We're 11 minutes over.
Are we 11 minutes over?
Well, okay, so that's to be fair, right? So we go till like 9, right? See, normally it was 8 to 9:30. I apologize. So you're right. We got 4 minutes until we go to 9:30. It's just that like normally we go for an hour and a half. But yeah, dude. Trust me, I can go for 12 hours, and that is on a number of topics.
And that's how we're going to end our show, guys.
Absolutely, 12 hours of mics, ladies and gentlemen. Burn that into your brain.
12 hours of mics.
I don't even.
Not like some people haven't burnt it into their brains.
Wow, you know what?
But that's just a flash.
That's an intimacy that I think we should probably leave for the
next
paid
show.
for the pay per view. We should do pay per view. That would be good.
So, guys, yeah, I am Robbie with Walking in My Shoes Thailand. And be sure to live your best life because if you're not living with my good friend.
Mike's from LiveMyAssOff.com, ladies and gentlemen, saying if you're not living the dream, well, I'm sorry, you are doing it wrong. And with that, we both love you like a fat kid loves cake, like a fat kid loves brownies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to shove a whole bunch of those in my mouth tonight. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Live the dream.
All right,
Peace.
peace. We're out.